Hello everyone, I welcome you in this video. This video is about how to calculate cutting length of bar for square stirrups in a easiest way. You will understand the three basic components of cutting length of stirrup bar, that is perimeter, hook length, bend length. You will be able to calculate these components in a correct way. And finally, you will get a simple and short formula to calculate the cutting length of bar for the square stirrup, that is LC equal to 4A plus 12D. This is easy to remember and apply, which will save the tedious calculations. So friend, I again welcome you in this video. Now friends, you know the reinforcement, that is steel bars, are bent to different shapes to transfer the stresses and loads in RCC. These shapes are shown in the bar bending schedule, that is BBS. Now one of these shapes is stirrup. These are known as transverse reinforcement. Now transverse reinforcement provided in column known as ties. When they are used in beams, they are known as stirrups. In practice, we usually call stirrups in both cases. Now we will see the necessity of stirrups in beams and columns. So in beams, to resist shear force and to hold the longitudinal bars in required position. Now in columns also, to keep the longitudinal bars in required position and to resist shear force due to horizontal forces due to wind and earthquake. Now we will see various lengths in stirrup bar. First is perimeter along the center line of stirrup. Second one is hook length, that is 10D or 75 mm minimum, where D is diameter of stirrup bar. So this is according to IS 13920 1993 as per clause number 6.3.1. So if you remember, in earlier years we were considering this hook length as 9D. Even you will get in the books this hook length as 9D, but now it is amended, and as per this IS code we have to consider 10D or 75 mm. Now third is, that is important, bend length. So bend length, steel bar is bent as per the requirement of RCC design, which depends on the degree of bending. Now what is bend length? When a bar is bent, there is some increase in its length due to elongation. So the bend length is an increase in length of bar because of bending at certain position. Now this increase in length is to be deducted while calculating correct length of cutting the bar. Because friends, because of bending there is increase in length. So for to get original length of bar, we have to deduct this bend length. That is very important to remember. Now the bend length depends on angle of bending. It is also important. Now we will see one by one. So there are some standard used in bending length. So here in this table, here shape of bend. Here there is a 45-degree bend. So for 45-degree bend, the increase in length, that is bend length, is taken as 1D. Now where it is provided, generally they are provided for cranks bars in a beams or slab. Then second, now the bend is, when bend is 90 degree, at 90 degree. So here you can see from the figure, here it is a bending is at 90 degree. So in this case, increase in length, that is bend length, is considered as twice D or 2D. Now where these bars are provided, at footing, at end of beams, at corners of stirrups. Now third shape, when their bending is at 135 degree. In this case, the increase in length is taken as 3D. So where it is provided at corners of stirrup to make hook. So here from figure you can see, when to make a hook we have to bend this bar at 135 degree. So here as degree increases, your bend length also increases. So here again I repeat, for 45 degree bend length is 1D, for 90 degree bend it is 2D, for 135 degree bend it is 3D, where D is diameter of stirrup. Now it is about calculation of cutting length. So we are considering only square stirrup here. So here square column is shown having A, that is the width of section, then small a, that is the distance between two legs of stirrup, that is internal width. So from this figure you can see here A is shown as a internal width, means distance between two legs of stirrup. Now how A is calculated? Small a is equal to capital A, means width, minus 2 times cover, here clear cover from this side and from this side, minus 2 clear cover, and minus 2 times diameter of stirrup. So here this is the diameter. So we have to deduct these two diameters, then and then only you will get this A. Now friends, again in some books this A is taken as external width, that is capital A minus 2 times clear cover, that A is taken, but effectively it should be A is equal to 2 times clear cover minus 2 times cover minus 2 times diameter of stirrup bar. So that you have to remember, where D is diameter of stirrup bar. Now length of stirrup bar is measured along center line. This is important. The length of stirrup bar is measured along the center line. Now cutting length of stirrup bar, that is LC, here I have denoted as LC. It is the three basic components. LC equal to perimeter of stirrup plus hook length and minus bend length. So I have already told you we have to deduct this bend length. So three components, important components of cutting length is perimeter, hook length and bend length. So we have to calculate these components in a correct way. So what is perimeter of stirrup? That is, perimeter of stirrup is a sum of four sides measured along center line of stirrup. So that is perimeter. So how you will get? This P is equal to 4 times A plus D. How? Now you can see from this figure, A is the internal distance. So center to center, if you calculate distance center to center of stirrup bar, you have to add half diameter from this side, half diameter from this side. So it will D. So A plus D, it is the center to center distance, and perimeter will be 4 times of A plus D. So here I have mentioned P is equal to 4 into A plus D. So that is very important. Now hook length. Since there are two hooks, the total hook length is equal to 2 into 10D. So here you can see two hooks. So as per IS code, you have to take 10D for one hook. So for two hook, it will be 2D. Now bend length. Friends, this is very important, how to calculate bend length. Now there are total 5 bends as shown below. So here you can see this square column with stirrups. 4 longitudinal bars are there. Now for these stirrups, these three bends are at 90 degree. Here I have mentioned. Whereas for hook, there are two hooks. They are at 135 degree. So here when we prepare hook, when we make hook, the angle of bending is 135 bend. So now bend length is equal to 3 into increase in length for 90-degree bend. So how many numbers are there? 3 numbers. So 3 into 90-degree bend plus 2 bends at 135-degree bends. So here 2 bends are at 135 degree. So for 90 bends, we have to consider twice d, 2d, that is the increase. So 3 into 2d plus here 2 numbers at 135 into 3d, because 3d is the increase in length for 135-degree bend. So here if you simplify, you will get 12d. So 12d, that will be the increase in length due to bending for a square stirrup. So you have to remember that 12d you have to deduct. Now regarding calculation of cutting length of stirrup bar, that is LC, that we know LC equal to perimeter of stirrup plus 2 times hook length minus bend length. So here I substitute values. Perimeter is 4 into A plus D plus 2 into 10D, that is the hook length, minus bend length, that is 3 into 2D plus 2 into 3D. So here you can see this value is for perimeter, this is for hook length, and this is for bend length. Now if we simplify again, then it will be 4A plus 4D plus 2 into 10, that is 20D, and minus 12D, that we have already simplified. So again simplifying, you will get 4A plus 24D minus 12D. So friends, here 4A plus 24D, if you remember, in earlier years we were using the length of stirrup as perimeter plus 24D. Even if you see few books, you will get this value 4A plus 24D. Even in my last video, I have mentioned that length of stirrup is taken as perimeter plus 24D. But now when it is necessary to calculate cutting length in a precise manner, then we have to consider bend length, that we have to deduct. So finally it will be 4A plus 12D. 24 minus 12, it will be 12D. So friends, this is a simple formula, that is cutting length of stirrup bar LC equal to 4A plus 12D. That is the basic and single formula that you have to remember, so that you can calculate the length of stirrup, square stirrup, in a simple way, that is 4A plus 12D. Now I will try to explain with illustrations. So one example we will work out for this example. Work out weight of one stirrup bar for square stirrup for data as shown below. Here diameter of stirrup is given, that is 8 mm. Width of column is 450 mm. Now this sketch is given and clear cover is also given. So we know cutting length of square stirrup bar is perimeter of stirrup plus hook length minus bend length. So perimeter of stirrup is equal to 2 times hook length minus bend length, because there are 2 hooks. Now the standard, this formula that we know, 4 into A plus D plus 2 into 10D minus 3 into 2D plus 2 into 3D, that is a bend length. So if we solve, we will get this 4A plus 12D that we have already discussed. Now we have to calculate A, small a, that is distance between two legs. So how you will get that? Small a will be equal to capital A minus 2 into clear cover minus 2 into diameter of stirrup bar. So here you can see these two clear cover, here top and at the bottom. Then I have shown diameter of stirrup bar. So this small a will be A minus 2 times clear cover minus 2 times stirrup bar. So I substitute values here. 450, that is A, given, minus 2 into 40. 40 is the clear cover, that is also given, and diameter of bar, that is 2 into 8. So it comes out to be 354 mm. Now the cutting length of stirrup bar, that we know the formula, basic formula, simple formula, that is 4A plus 12D. Just we have to substitute the values. So 4 into 354 plus 12 into 8, then it comes out to be 1416 plus 96, and finally 1512 mm, that is 1.512 meter. Now friends, we can check the answer by substituting values in a basic formula, that we will check here. So we have cutting length is equal to 4 times A plus D plus 2 into 10D minus 3 into 2D plus 2 into 3D. So after substituting, here you will get 4 into 354 plus 8, 2 into 10 into 8, 8 is the diameter, minus 3 into 2 into 8, plus 2 into 3 into 8. So 3D and 2D, because 135-degree bend and 90-degree bend. So if we simplify, you will get again 1512 mm, that is 1.512 meter. So in a single way, in a simple way, we can calculate, or you can calculate by this calculation. So next is weight of bar, because our aim is to find the weight. So weight per meter in kg, that is given d square by 162. If you remember these weights for different diameter, then you can take weight from directly from this table. If you don't know, you can calculate the weight, that is d square by 162. So weight of that bar will be equal to LC into d square by 162, which comes out to be 1.512 into 8 into 8 by 162. So it comes out to be 0.597 kg. So here you have calculated weight of a single bar. So if you know the number of stirrups, you can multiply by this weight. There is no need to calculate length for all stirrups. So this is also a simple way. Now here you can see cutting length of various common square stirrups. So friends, here I have grouped some columns which are used, you can say, in practice. So here 230 by 230. Now clear cover here 25. Diameter of stirrup is 6. Then internal stirrup width, that is small a, that is 168. Then LC, that is cutting length. With using this formula 4A plus 12D, you will get directly weight 474 mm, that is 0.744 meter, and weight of that bar is 0.165. So again, with the same column, if cover is 40, generally cover is maintained as 40 mm. Again, for this 6 mm diameter, the length is 624 mm. Another group is 300 by 300 column for 25 mm cover and 40 mm cover for 6 mm diameter of stirrup and 8 mm. So I have classified. So in this way you can calculate the weight, or here from this table you can directly take consider a length of cutting bar and weight. Next is 400 by 400. Here cover is 40 mm. Again you can use 6 mm bar or 8 mm. The weight is 0.29 and 0.518. Next is 450 by 450. Cover is 40. Diameter of stirrup, here I have used only 8 mm, not 6, because up to 300 we can use, or generally use, as a 6 mm, and after 300 the stirrup diameter is used as 8 mm after 450. Then next is 500 by 500. Cover is 40. Then diameter of stirrup is 8. So here total length comes out to be 1712. That is 1.712 meter, and the weight is 0.676. So friends, this is about how to calculate the cutting length of stirrup bar for particularly square stirrups. So thank you very much. Stay connected. In next video, I will try to explain how to calculate cutting length for rectangular stirrup. Thank you very much.